Hello, 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 this is Rich Kale here on YouTube, Rich Gen X elsewhere, and it is time to continue with Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishments. In fact, we are reaching the end of the bloodbath case. Alrighty. Now, since we've gotten back to Baker Street, it is time to make some deductions. We have the golden knife, and there were stolen notes. So he was about to make a discovery. Well, we got method, a silver knife. No, we have a valuable secret. That's a motive. Metaphorical bomb. So now, let's make some more conclusions here. So let's, Pitkin's fight. No. Pitkin's complaint. And an effective arrival. Which means either his worries or his hopes. Well, if it's his hopes, he expects to receive much of value from Serrani's research. The work will increase the bath's renown and popularity. So it could mean that he's innocent. So let's look at Higaro's behavior and the drugs. Being his weakness. Well, that's a melancholy thing. Okay. So now let's look at the fight and an effective arrival, which gives us another method. Which means Blinkhorn's interest. Ah, but these do not go together. See, we can't have them all innocent. Okay, so let's look at the ice weapon. Alright. So they can't all be innocent. One of them's guilty. So, what if it's Pitkin? He's worried. Which means then that he has a motive to stop the takeover. And if he uses the silver knife, this is a conclusion. Because if he uses this, it doesn't matter what the weapon is. Because if it's an ice weapon, method the ice knife, because it could be. But could he have used the golden knife? I don't know. No, he didn't have the golden knife. Obviously, it can't be the golden knife. Alright. I don't think it was Pickman, though. So let's go back to that one. Let's see what the options are. I don't think it was Pitkin. I want to see. Let's look at Garrow, because what if he's ill? Then that means paranoia is the motive. So could it be? I don't know. I don't think he's... Because if we go to Steam Moisture, it means he used the silver knife. Oh, this is a tricky one. But I still don't... I don't think it's Garrow. I think he does have a serious problem. So I think... What about Blinkhorn? He'd be... That could be possible. Motive being vengeance. Silver knife would make sense. That would explain what we find. It doesn't matter what the choice is for the weapon. Regardless of what weapon he uses, he could use the silver knife, hence the melted silver, or he could have used the So, I think it's one of these two, but I don't... I think Blinkhorn is the one. So... I'm going to... You know what? I think it's going to be the ice weapon. Because there's an intelligence to it. I think this is the right choice. Alright, I'm going to see... Before I accept it, we'll let it play out. Let's see how it plays out. Since this is the ultimate in solutions.
Mr. Holmes, what happened?
This.
Is that the golden knife? How?
Yes.
I also like to dig, you see, Mr. Blinkhorn. One never knows what one might find. Occasionally, remarkable rarities, such as this. The thrill of the discovery, and one's own enhanced reputation. Wouldn't you agree?
Well, are you suggesting that...
I am not suggesting anything. I know. You found the knife. You are an intelligent man. The ghost knife shall remain one of the most ingenious constructions I have seen in my career, I do assure you.
I don't understand.
Yes, you do. I am praising your performance, your perfect murder.
What?
Whoa.
Wait, are you accusing me of murder? No, I deny it.
Mr. Blinkhorn, it is no use to deny it. I know the truth. You had no choice, because it was you who found the golden knife, and therefore you had to be the murderer. Sir Rodney was determined to receive all the credit for the find, when in fact it was your work. He would have crushed you to be sure that you could never tell the truth. But I uphold the truth, and I will tell it.
What do you mean? That you will save me?
What I mean is that you deserve a second chance. I shall be following your career with the keenest interest, Mr. Blinkhorn. Farewell.
To absolve him. Well, if I see green, it is the optimal decision. If it's red, it's not. It is green. It is green. That is the optimal decision. Okay, so let us accept that decision. The golden knife of Mithras was the result of his life's work, and the credit for it was about to be stolen by Bencliffe. Sir Rodney's powerful connections and dominant will would have destroyed Blinkhorn if he had tried to resist. He used a handmade ice maker to create an ice-made reproduction of the golden knife of Mithras, carried it to the steam room in an ice bucket with the champagne, and then, after the murder, dropped the knife onto the floor, allowing it to dissolve into water. If Blinkhorn had been given the opportunity to claim true ownership of his discovery, he would not have killed Bencliffe. So, it actually makes sense. I will accept this decision. About to finish a case. The save file for this case will be removed. Press no. If you would like to select another moral choice, press yes. I agree with this choice. Let's see. People solved the case the same way. Oh, but not many made the same moral choice. Well, I don't believe an odious man should benefit from stealing another man's work. But that's me. And now we move on to the Abbey Grange affair. So this is the fourth case. Oh, again our message. Alright, so we are now moving on to the Abbey Grange affair. So let's see what we get this time around. Fourth case.
The game is afoot, not a word. Into your clothes and come.
Uh-oh, this is nighttime.
I'll wait for you in the sitting room. I've just received a note from Inspector Lestrade, a letter from the suburbs. He is in need of my presence. Whenever he has asked for my assistance, it has always turned out to be entirely justified. I fancy that every one of his cases has found its way into your collection.
Yes, they all seem worthy of...
However, I regret your fatal habit of looking at everything from the point of view of a story instead of a scientific exercise.
Oh, Holmes, you...
I beg your pardon, I digress. It would be much better to examine this letter than to try to convince you.
Oh. Do I want to... Oh, good lord. No, I'm not going to look in that window. Where's Toby? Toby!
You should take a look.
I agree with you, Toby, that Watson's shoe is preferable to Mrs. Hudson's cold cuts.
The letter is on the table, Holmes. You should take a look.
To the left of the door. Oh, good lord. Where is the letter? I'd like to find the letter.
The letter.
Here we are. Here it is.
I can tell from Lestrade's handwriting that he was in a hurry when he wrote this letter.
Yes. Oh.
The Brackenstall family coat of arms.
Hmm. Okay, let's open it now.
A wax seal with the monogram E.B.
Yes. Alright, let's open it now. Abbey Grange, Marsham, Kent, 3:30 a.m. My dear Mr. Holmes, I should be very glad of your immediate assistance in what promises to be a most remarkable case. It is something quite in your line. Except for releasing the lady, I will see that everything is kept exactly as I have found it, but I beg you not to lose an instant, as it is difficult to leave Sir Eustace there. Yours faithfully, Inspector Lestrade. Oh.
So, what is it, Holmes?
Promising, as always. It appears to be a case of murder.
So you believe that Sir Eustace is dead?
I should say so. Lestrade wouldn't have sent for me for less. His writing shows considerable agitation, and he is not an emotional man. These people belong to high society. Quality of the writing paper, the E.B. monogram, the coat of arms. The crime was committed before midnight.
Holmes, how can you possibly tell?
Well, it is all thanks to Lestrade. He wrote his letter at 3:30 in the morning. Imagine the chain of events before that. The local police had to be called in.
Yeah.
Scotland Yard was notified. Lestrade himself had to make haste there, and finally compose the letter he sent to me. All of that makes for a fair night's work.
It makes sense. Lestrade also speaks of the woman he released.
Yep.
That seems to indicate that she had been held somewhere during the crime. Much time has been wasted. Let us find a cab and go to Abbey Grange immediately. I live in hope of an interesting morning.
Okay, let's see. Chronicle. So let's see. So let's see. We made the optimal choice here, and the optimal choice there, and the optimal choice there. So, okay. This is the trophy. We have the silver cast knife. That's a nice little trophy. Alrighty. And, I want to check our messages before we go on. Blinkhorn's regret. Mr. Holmes, today is the very first time that I have been allowed to write a single letter, and you are the first person whom I would wish to address. I repent all that I have done, but at the same time I find myself grateful for your uncovering the truth. It has given me an enormous life lesson. I also thank you for my conditional sentence, for soon I may be able to live a fulfilling life once again and not be condemned by society. Yours sincerely, Percival Blinkhorn. Oh. Alrighty. And now, it's time to go to Abbey Grange. Okay. So we have no deductions to go on right now. At least I don't think we do. Let me see. There are no clues available at the moment. I didn't think there were. And we have arrived at Abbey Grange. Oh, a nice place.
Ah, Mr. Holmes and Dr. Watson, here you are. I'm very glad that you have come, but perhaps I should not have troubled you after all.
And why is that?
Lady Brackenstall has come to her senses, and she has given so clear an account of the affair that there is not much left for us to do. You remember that Lewisham gang of burglars?
What, the three Randalls?
Exactly. The father and two sons. It's their work. They stole a silver service, which is of great value.
Sir Eustace Brackenstall is dead, then?
Yes. His head was knocked in with his own poker.
A violent act of aggression.
Yes, the poor lady. She has had a most dreadful experience. She was assaulted and tied to a chair. But I think that you would best see her and hear her account of the facts. She's in the morning room with her maid, Teresa Wright.
Where is the body of the deceased?
In the dining room. We haven't touched anything.
All right, I'm going to examine it.
Very good, Watson.
Lady Brackenstall awaits you in the morning room.
Alright. So I gotta find the morning room. Okay. Oh, these portraits.
Lord George Brackenstall. Sir Warthen Brackenstall. Lord Brigham Brackenstall. Lord Ramsay Brackenstall.
Yes. And?
Baron Lyndon Brackenstall. The Brackenstall family seems rather austere.
Yes. Yeah. Doesn't set well with me.
Lady Brackenstall awaits you in the morning room. Lady...
Okay! That's not the right door. Ah. That was the door out.
Ladies, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting Inspector Lestrade in the investigation.
Mr. Holmes, I am the wife of Sir Eustace Brackenstall. We were married only a year ago.
I am sorry for your loss. Please accept my deepest condolences.
I suppose that it is no use my attempting to conceal that our marriage has not been a happy one. I fear that all will tell you that, even if you were to attempt to deny it.
Can you describe me the events of yesterday evening?
Is it really necessary? I have already told Inspector Lestrade all that had happened.
Yes, madam, it is.
Yes.
I will tell you then. So you used to try it at 10:30. I sat in his room until after 11, absorbed in a book. Before I went upstairs, I entered the dining room at your candle. Oh God.
Please go on.
As I approached French window, I found myself face to face with an elderly, broad-shouldered man who had just stepped into the room. Close behind the first man, I saw two others. One of them struck me a savage blow with his fist, and fell unconscious to the ground.
And then?
When I came to myself, I found out that they secured tightly to a dining chair. It was at that instant my unfortunate husband entered the room.
He fought with the intruders.
Yes, I think he had heard them, for he was holding a stick. But they were three, and he eventually succumbed. One of them, the elder one, struck him a terrible blow with the poker. I think this more. When I opened my eyes, they had withdrawn. Then my brave Teresa came to my assistance.
Did these three villains steal anything?
Yes. I found that they had taken the silver from the sideboard, but you can see the others out in the dining room.
I see. Alright. So let's figure things out here. Fresh bruises. Pale cheeks. That means something. Ooh, what's this? Gold brooch, kangaroo and emu, Australian origin. Yes. Elegant dress. Yes, she is pretty elegant there. She still has her wedding ring on. And there's old bruises there, too.
You mentioned that your marriage was not a happy one. Was there anything specific that was troubling you?
He was not a nice man when he was drunk, and he suffered from dark moods, but nothing else.
No, there's more.
The bruises on your hands are at least 1 week old. Your husband caused those bruises?
How do you... Yes, he did. He was very angry at the time. Out of control. Again.
Yes.
Sir Eustace was a drunkard. To be tied to such a man for life is worse than death.
Your ladyship?
Alright, let's talk with the maid here. Let's walk over and talk with the maid. Teresa.
Teresa, I would like to hear your testimony.
Certainly, sir.
Yes.
As I sat by my bedroom window, I saw 3 men in the moonlight down by the lodge gate. But I thought nothing of it at the time. Oh, if I'd known.
And then?
I went to bed, and it was more than an hour after that I heard my mistress scream. And down I ran, to find her tied to the chair and him on the floor with his head smashed. That's all I know.
Curious. See, I don't necessarily doubt this, but things are not always straightforward. Alright. Well, she's got wrinkles. So you never know where it's going to pop up here. Oh! There we go. She's got working hands. And there's something else here. She's caring. What does that say? Handkerchief, vinegar smell, resuscitation, caring. Okay, and there's a coffee stain on her hands. Interesting. Okay. Left to the... Oh, here's a table. Something odd here. Okay, we got a newspaper. Family business booming. The Randall Gang is back on the streets. Less than a fortnight ago, the infamous family of burglars, the Randalls as they are known, made their reappearance by way of a brutal but successful intrusion into one of the wealthier homes in Sydenham. The police are already on their trail. However, the details of the crime are being kept confidential, including the name of the victim. A witness is able to provide a precise description of all 3 men, and this will surely give the police a chance to complete their profile on this family of delinquents. We would take the liberty of reminding our esteemed readers about this highly dangerous band and to provide the full description as it is available at the moment. The gang has been in business for some considerable time, being a family of 3, a father and his 2 sons. The elder, Jack Randall, is a man in his 40s and already gray-haired, while of average height and build. Being the mastermind behind the burglaries, he retains control over his sons, both of whom are close in age but very different in appearance. The first son, William Randall, is tall and broad-shouldered, with a small, disproportionate head. The younger brother, Melvin Randall, is of a somewhat weaker constitution and is as skinny as a rake. The gang is wanted not only for their frequent thefts and break-ins, but for the exceptional brutal pirate career they enjoyed before returning to England. Be alert, and may your valuables stay safe.
The description of the Randall Gang provided by Lady Brackenstall is identical to the one in the Times article.
That's suspicious. Alright, that's definitely suspicious in my book. Alright, what's this? Uh-huh. Well, that's...
This photograph of Lady Brackenstall and her maid Teresa was taken at a port, but which one?
Yes, that's interesting. Ah, yes. Rock at Gibraltar, Adelaide,
So the lady
1893.
and her maid came from Australia a year and a half ago on this ship.
Interesting. That. Now, there's something else here. I missed something. There's something else here. Hello. There they are.
These scratches are most definitely made by the picture frame.
Yes, I see that. Aha! A safe.
This is Sir Eustace's safe. There may be something important inside. I must ask Lady Brackenstall to open it.
Okay. Alright. Well, we're going to finish things up here before we call it an episode. We'll just finish things up in this room. So we'll open
Lady
the safe.
Brackenstall, could you open this wall safe?
No, it is my husband's safe. I do not know the combination.
We have to open it.
Yes, we will have to open it.
Your ladyship?
So let's check it again. We may have to pick the lock.
Let us try to open this safe. This safe can be cracked. I only have to pay attention. The dial will vibrate when it is set to the correct number.
Okay. Ah, good. All right. Okay. Ah, there it is. Well, curious. Medical report. Oh, that was flashing. Sir Eustace, your current physical and mental state is of great concern. There are several signs of a hepatic decompensation. The last time that we met, your eyes were bloodshot and your skin was tinged with yellow. There is a particular odor from your breath that is common in those suffering from liver damage. Then there are the lung abscesses that we have discussed. The leg cramps you have described to me are caused by an alliteration to the nervous system, which in turn is caused by an excess of alcohol. That includes the tremors. Your liver seemed excessively hard at the time of your examination, which is a sign of an evolving cirrhosis. Ugh. There are also signs of ascites, if I said that right, fluid in the peritoneal cavity, which are evident with your swollen stomach. The pain beneath your left rib indicates a pancreatic malady, which may lead to fatal and fulminant pancreatitis. Your condition may pose a risk to others. Your excessive alcohol consumption lowers your self-control and heightens your aggression. I am available to help you with this problem. There are a number of treatment options. Aha!
It is common practice to keep one's valuables in a safe behind a painting. It should not really pose a challenge for a criminal.
Yes. Okay. Alright, and from here we are going to call it an episode. We'll leave the room. And next time around, we will go in and we will check the dining room out and see the scene of the crime. And we will move on in our investigation from there. Let's back out. As always, this is Rich Kale here on YouTube, Rich Gen X elsewhere, inviting you to subscribe to the channel and check out some of the other playthroughs I've done. I have played through Sherlock Holmes versus Jack the Ripper and Sherlock Holmes The Awakened, which are the 5th and 3rd game in the series, chronologically 1st and 2nd. And I'm going to play through all of these games in chronological order, not in order of their release. And this is the 4th case. That means it's this and 2 more cases to go in this one. And if you enjoy something more science fiction-y, I'm working my way through Alien Isolation at the current time. As well as if you enjoy some classics from LucasArts, well, or if you want to be a pirate, I'm working my way through the Monkey Island series right now, currently working on Curse of Monkey Island. And if you'd like some Lovecraftian horror, I am working my way through Call of Cthulhu and Dark Corners of the Earth. And I've worked through other games with the Call of Cthulhu name on them. I also have a series of playthroughs of the game Monstrum, in which every time I try and win the game, and not all of them are winners, I'll admit it. You can laugh when I fail. I know I do. Especially looking back at it. I am also working my way through the Myst series. I'm currently working on Uru, which chronologically is set between Myst 4 and Myst 5. And I am also working my way through several Sierra classics, currently Gabriel Knight 2, and I'm about to finish up Chapter 5 on that and go into Chapter 6. Last installment didn't end well. And there's a few others out there on my playlist, so you can subscribe to the channel and check them all out. So until then, you take care and have a good one all. Bye.